Hey stock and options traders, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Karl Domm and I'm the original Real P&L trader. And I've been trading stocks and options online since the mid-1990s. And if you're here to learn about trading or to figure out if a stock or options course on YouTube is worth the money, then make sure to subscribe to the channel. Now, one of my goals is to change this industry. I want to change the buying criteria when anyone wants to buy a stock or options course on YouTube. If promises are made by a YouTube instructor when selling a course, then I believe they should prove their credibility. And I see only one way to prove credibility, and that is to share P&L. Not only share P&L, but also share the account P&L volatility, which means how much does the account value move up or down. If your account made 20% return, but it was down 60% at one point, then the 20% return is not a good return on risk. Sharing the P&L volatility is important because risk-adjusted returns are the truth. And this is why I share my P&L and I show my daily moves of my P&L. Now, I would not buy a course from a YouTuber that makes promises without sharing their P&L, and I hope you would not either. In this video, I'm going to go over my real P&L for the month of September 2022. I'm going to share my real P&L for the month of September 2022, and I'm trading 3 separate accounts with 3 separate systems. And before I get into the P&L, I just want to briefly go over what the market did in September, and this will give you an idea of what my trading systems had to contend with over the last month. And my question always is, what type of market was September? And in my book called A Portfolio for All Markets, I go over the 4 market types for premium selling options traders. And the 4 market types are: number 1, the rising bull; number 2, the sideways market; number 3, the grind down market; and number 4, the crash market. Next, I'm going to go over the month of September 2022. Let's see, it started right here. This is the close of last month. And you can see we went up here almost 4%, and then we ended up at the end of the month down about 9.25%. Now, the market down here reached new lows for 2022, and it's down over 24%. And this means that most investors are down probably 25% year to date or even more. Anyone that's at break even in their account is having an excellent year. And this month is the lowest monthly downturn at negative 9.25%. And notice I didn't say it's the worst month in 2022, because I do not define down moves as bad and up moves as good, because the systems I trade are not dependent on market direction. Now, I define market moves into 4 categories, and the month of September was a grind down market, which means the market went down, but it did not crash. For example, here the VIX, see, it ended up around 31-ish. If the VIX was at over 40 or 50, that might be considered a crash. But since it went from around, let's see, right here, around 26 to around 31, I would call that not a real significant move. However, option premium sellers may be feeling the pinch, as anytime volatility or the price of options rise, they can get hurt. Also, the fundamental story is that the Fed is raising rates and that we're in a recession. But this does not really mean anything to the quantitative trade systems that I deploy. In fact, the market could continue to go down or it could go back up. The key is that the level 5 trader is not dependent on picking the right direction to be profitable. The bottom line is the market direction is not predictable. And with that in mind, it's always good to have a non-directional system with your portfolio. All of the trading systems I trade are proprietary and were created to make money in any market environment. And I call them level 5 trade systems. Level 5 is kind of like moving from a college athlete level 4 to a pro level 5. Except when it comes to applying these trade systems, you can cut in line and go from grammar school level 1 directly to the pros level 5, because the trade plans have etched in stone rules to follow. Now, level 1 through 4 trade systems do not profit in all market environments, and the only place to access level 5 trades and see real P&L is here on my channel. And I've taken well over 30 online stock and options courses from YouTube instructors, I have found that none of them have level 5 trade systems. They're all level 1, 2, 3, or 4, and have not seen proof that a level 1, 2, 3, or 4 trade plan is consistently profitable over all market types. And I'm still looking, and if you see any instructors that share their P&L, please let me know in the comments below so I can take a look. Now next, I'm going to get into my 3 separate trading systems. The trading systems are number 1, the safe wheel, number 2, the earnings edge alerts, and number 3, the premier level 5 alerts. So first, the safe wheel strategy. This is a strategy I give away for free. Every Monday morning at 7:15 a.m. Pacific time, I do a live stream and I trade the account live. I also answer any and all questions about the system in order to help people learn it. The easiest way to find the live stream is to hit the notification bell. Now here are the results for the safe wheel for September 2022. Okay, looking at the safe wheel, we ended last month with a $5,924 value. This is just a little bit off right here, but that's okay. So we went, our drawdowns, we didn't have any drawdowns because that was not below the 5,924. So that's good. No drawdowns for the month, and we ended with 6,152. So that's plus, let's do some math here. 6,152 minus 59.24 equals 228 divided by 59.24. So up about 3.8% for the month of September. That's really good. No drawdowns and up 3.8%. That's a good month for the safe wheel. Also, let's do some numbers on the safe wheel. The account's worth 61.53, so that's 11.53 divided by 5,000. That's what I started with in the beginning of the year. So it's up 23% year to date. Let's look at the market year to date. We ended here at the end of the month, and last year we ended about right there. So we're down 24.89, so about 25% down. So the market's down 25%, and year to date the safe wheel is up 23%. So that is vastly outperforming. Second, I trade my earnings edge alert system. Now this system is based on trading certain stocks coming into earnings. The goal is to turn a small account into a large account. This system has some volatility, so I would start small with like a $5,000 account. And what I like about this trade is that it's long gamma, which creates asymmetry. And asymmetry is kind of like hoping for a large move in the stock, either up or down. And the more it moves, the more profitable the trade becomes. I started with a $5,000 account, and I look to make 1 trade a week when earnings trades are available. My goal is to make $300 per trade and win 3 out of every 4 trades. Now with the system, I have 8 filters that I use to pick a stock to trade. Being picky and making sure that the stock passes through all 8 filters may lead to scenarios where there are no trades to be taken for that week. And this can happen when there are less stocks coming into earnings. Now I recently lowered the price of the service to only $149 a month, and I may increase the price in the near future. Anyone that signs up will be grandfathered into their initial price. Now this month we traded Costco, C-O-S-T, and Micron, M-U. My trading record is 21 wins, 7 losses, and 3 ties. And my record is 7-2 since becoming more strict on applying all 8 filters. Now, there were only 2 trades this month because it's not earnings season, and less stocks that fit through all the 8 filters I deploy. Okay, looking at the earnings edge account, we started with $44,747, $47.47 at the beginning of the month, and we ended with $46.07, so we were down just a little bit. You can see here, started with the $47.47. We traded Costco, and we had a winner, and then we traded MU and we took a loss, and so we were almost even. We'll do a little bit of math. We started at 4747 and we ended with 4607. So down about a 140, 4747. Down about 2.9, down about 3% for the month. For the earnings edge, that's almost break even. I mean, this thing is pretty volatile. But yeah, not break even though. I mean, it's down about 3% for the month of September with the earnings edge. When you look at this account year to date, we started with $5,000. Now we're at $4,607, down about $393, or down close to minus 7.86%. And that compares well to the S&P 500, down about 25% year to date. At this point, I used to go over my 5-step options trading success program. This is my top training program, and I've significantly lowered the price for this system down to only $297. And I don't know how long I'm going to keep this price so low. I mean, this is pretty inexpensive for learning how to trade a level 5 system. Because this system uses regular margin, it's not as robust as the Premier Level 5, and it will not perform as well as the Premier Level 5. But this trade plan is as close a replication as you can get, making it the best Level 5 trade plan learning tool for people with smaller accounts like $6,000 to $8,000. Now, I would use this as a training program and trade with only $6,000 to $8,000. I would only trade this system using one tranche, as it is a training system. The 5-step is a great way to learn how to become a level 5 trader with a low amount of capital and with very little risk. You can also learn exactly how I trade the 5-step options trading success program by purchasing the course, and I put a link in the description below. Now I'll go over my main larger account where I trade my Premier Level 5 system. The Premier Level 5 trade plan was put together in order to produce positive returns in any and all market environments. And this system was created to achieve excellent results with very low drawdowns in a live account. If you're interested in the backtest results for the Premier Level 5 portfolio, I will put a link in the description for the results starting from October 2011. Now, this account has span margin, allowing me to trade with more leverage in order to take advantage of a certain trade structure. The key is having a Level 5 trade plan, which is a proper trade structure and trade plan in place that takes advantage of the premium seller's edge and is proactively hedged at the same time. If that system could be managed in less than 15 to 30 minutes a week, I believe it's a good system. I understand people trade to make money, but what good is the money without the time to go with it? And that's why I'm always baffled when I see people spending their time learning how to day trade, which puts them in front of a computer, stressed out all day, not to mention day trading is unproven. Would it be more prudent to learn a system that creates both time and money? This is why I highly recommend learning about Level 5 trade plans and adding another dimension that can create a real edge in your trading. Now this month, with the Premier Level 5, I made 4 trades. I did 2 new opens and 2 adjustments. That took around 45 minutes to create and manage over the full month. So far, since trade inception on April 8th, 2022, the system record is 14 trades, so 10 wins, 2 losses, and 2 open trades, with an approximate maximum drawdown from peak to trough of only 4%. Now, since this same time period, April 8, 2022, the market has had a maximum drawdown of around 19%, and it's currently down 19%. Now, here are the results for my Premier Level 5 portfolio for September 2022. Okay, looking at the Premier Level 5 account, you can see that we ended with $31,109. We started the month with $31,229, so we're down just a little bit. You can see this thing is not accurate at all. We did not come down. We did not have any of these kind of drawdowns. We might have, I remember the account coming down to around 30,800. So that's about as low as it got during the September time frame. For some reason, TD Ameritrade doesn't do this very accurately. Okay, let's do a little math here. So we started with 31,229, ended with 31,109, down $120 for the month, divided by what we started with, 31,229. We're down about 0.38%. So about almost a 0.5% down for the month, which is really not bad at all, considering the S&P 500 is down minus 9.25%, and we're just down not even a 0.5%. And then also, if you look at the overall picture year to date, or actually from April 8th until present, we're at 1109. That's the profit, including commission and everything, divided by 30,000. So we're up about 3.7% since April 8th, and the market's down 19% since April 8th. So the Premier Level 5, it outperforms the market, and the way it does that is by avoiding large drawdowns. And you can see that here, case in point. So there you have it for the Premier Level 5 for the month of September 2022. Most of you would benefit from my Premier Level 5 trade alerts. This requires $30,000 and uses span margin. And if you like the Synthetic Dragon, the Premier Level 5 is as close as you can get without investing in the Synthetic Dragon, which is my managed portfolio service. The Premier Level 5 Trade Alert is a culmination of over 28 years of trading experience. I easily looked over 500 different trade plan ideas and performed over 10,000 backtests to find this trade. This trade plan took well over 40 hours just to backtest. It has similar characteristics to the Synthetic Dragon, but it has a different trade structure and a very similar trade plan. This means management will be less than once per week, which gives the opportunity to trade less and live more. The Premier Level 5 Alerts is an educational experience for my subscribers. Watching me trade this in real time and watching how I handle certain situations will bring significant insight to the subscribers. Now, I added a link in the description for the Premier Level 5 Trade Alerts. Now, if you have a smaller account, less than $30,000, you can follow my Safe Wheel for free, or you can go with my Earnings Edge Alert system. If you're more interested in learning how I trade options and eventually want to graduate to the Premier Level 5 trade system, then I recommend my 5-step course. See the link in the description for the Premier Level 5 Alerts, the Earnings Edge Alerts, and the 5-step Options Trading Success Program.